all ages. The Internet Bad Room Show proudly brings you Cards Subject to Change with Hassel. So this week's show, guys, I ask you guys each and every time we post a show, what do you want? Drop a comment below, let me know. So this show was an idea courtesy of our boy Big Rob of Big Rob's House of Entertainment and No Chinese Food. So he said, Hassel, why don't you always do what if? But what if we had the ultimate match? What if we had a match that has superstars of the past and the present? So I got to thinking. I said, the ultimate match. Now the no-brainer would obviously be the match beyond. Dusty Rhodes' imagination of the war games, baby. But I said, no, it's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy, baby. So I said, what if we got the ultimate match beyond knockoff with the Elimination Chamber? But not just with any superstars of the past or present, but the superstars of Vince McMahon's hand-picking. So let's be honest, people. Vince has had roughly 12 guys over the years that he has chosen, starting with Hulk Hogan and ending in Roman Reigns, right? That's our bookends, so to speak. These were Vince's guys. He started the WWF with Hogan. He ended his run before TKO with Roman. So, I said, what if? What if I took the 6 best, and when I say best, the 6 that Vince backed the best. Not the, he put it all on these guys during their run. And we have an Elimination Chamber for the Immortal WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So we shall have the Immortal Elimination Chamber. That's right, people. So just so you know, if you guys like this, I will do a second one with the other 6 of Vince's guys. So I'm going to give you Vince's first 6 guys. And just because I don't want you guys to shit on this, because I left someone out, I'm going to go ahead and give you the second 6 guys. And if you like it, drop a comment below, and we'll do that one too. So for the first match, in the Ultimate Elimination Chamber for the Ultimate WWE World Heavyweight Championship, we will have none other than the Immortal Hulk Hogan, probably around 88. The Ultimate Warrior from 1990 to 91, when he just beat Hogan, his peak. And the reason I chose Warrior, because even though we had another guy between there, Warrior was the successor that Vince wanted, and it just didn't work out. So he got shoved into this match due to that. Bret Hitman Hart! That's right, people, because Bret was the guy to get them through the steroid era. Then none other than the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. I don't need to even explain why he's Vince's guy. After that, we're going to go with Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's right, people. The guy that ushered us through the Attitude Era. And we're going to end up with Vince's ultimate Vince guy. The guy he shoved down our throats until we finally wound up giving this guy his flowers towards the end. John Cena. That's right, people. That is your 6 for the Ultimate Elimination Chamber. Like I said, if you guys like this, drop a comment below, and we will do a part 2, and it'll be for the Immortal WWE title. And in that match, we will have none other than Macho Man Randy Savage. That's right, people. I couldn't leave the Macho Man off. He was hard-pressed not to make it into the first match, but I felt like Warrior was the more chosen guy over Macho. So we got Macho Man. We got Big Daddy Cool Diesel. We got Triple H. We got Batista. We got Brock Lesnar. And the Tribal Chief himself, you will fucking acknowledge him, Roman by God Reigns. So that will be our second match if we get into it. But right now, let's dive into the meat and taters, what we're really here for, guys. The Immortal Elimination Chamber for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now, this match can't be called by just any old ham and eggers, guys. This match has to be called by the Ultimate Team. So, this match should be called by none other than Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. Now, if we do part 2, that match will, however, be called by none other than JR and the King, just because. So, let's go, guys. We got the Immortal Elimination Chamber. And we got 6 icons that Vince built the company. He bet the company on these Immortals in a contest inside the Elimination Chamber for the World Heavyweight Championship. We got Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior, Bret Hitman Hart, HBK, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena, just to clarify. So everyone makes their iconic entrances, with Cena and Bret the Hitman Hart to start the match in a show of respect between the two superstars as they begin to lock up. A nice chain wrestling exchange with Cena overpowering the Hitman. I mean, let's face it, people. Cena, whether you like him or love him, dude was a beast. The countdown begins as the buzzer goes off and Austin explodes out of his pod, attacking Hart. Go figure, right? Opening a can of whoop-ass on the Hitman before surprising Cena with a stunner. That's right, people. We're coming right out of the gate swinging. The Brain. He's got Cena, Monsoon. 1, 2, 3 quarters and a kick out. Hart mounts a comeback on Austin as the Hulkster's pod opens. Hogan enters the ring, helping the Hitman work over Stone Cold Steve Austin. Bret catches his breath as Hogan and Austin brawl. Monsoon. Brain, the Hulkster is in top shape here. Now, Brain would obviously come back with something. He had to retort, right? Yeah, Gorilla. I hear he's really beefing up on the vitamins heavy today. Gorilla Monsoon, will you stop it? Man, if you wasn't a fan of that back in the 80s, I don't know what's wrong with you. If you don't know about it, you need to go Google them shits. Before they realize HBK has entered the match as Hogan turns into sweet chin music, crashing like a redwood. By this time, Cena has recovered and he has re-entered the match. Off to the side, the final pod opens and the Ultimate Warrior is pacing back and forth. As he's waiting for his pod to open, I apologize. And the buzzer blasts off. He rolls out of his pod, fueling up the rocket ship, and I'm tongue-twisted worse than the Ultimate Warrior. It was supposed to be. He's setting up the final pod as he fuels up the rocket ship, blasting out and setting the tone for the Immortal Elimination Chamber. Warrior is a house of fire, attacking all 5 men. Clothesline, run, repeat. Man, Warrior was, man. I was a Warrior back in the day. Don't get me wrong. Now, I was a Stinger more than a Warrior or a Hogan guy, but I was, as a kid, I was a Warrior guy. I'm sorry. Today, Gorilla Monsoon. They're hanging from the rafters, Brain. It's pandemonium. All 6 men brawl it out as if it has erupted. Warrior press slams HBK onto the outside steel, busting him wide open. Muda scale blood, people. Warrior enters the ring and launches at Cena. Warrior looks impressive, but is visibly blown up. Imagine that, people. This leads to Hogan and Warrior in a stare down as the 2 men are almost nose to nose when Austin joins them. And that would be quite the visual. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Ultimate Warrior, and Hogan in a stare down. That would be iconic, guys. The 3-man exchange blows. Bret takes the advantage and slaps Hogan with the sharpshooter. Just as Hogan looks ready to tap, Cena would break the hold, declaring that he wants the glory of pinning the Hulkster. Bret is pissed off because, let's face it, people, in the Elimination Chamber, you don't have to get all the pins. Austin, he looks at Austin and they open a can of whoop ass on Cena. That's right, people. We get Bret the Hitman Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin teaming up. Brain. Well, Monsoon, hell just froze over. Bret and Stone Cold seem to come to an agreement and work together and eliminate a bloody Shawn Michaels after nailing a double pile driver on the Heartbreak Kid. The 2 move to Hogan next. One move after another. They send Hogan into the glass pod, busting the Hulkster wide open. The crowd is chanting, "Holy shit." While the 3 are destroying each other, Cena and Warrior are brawling off to the side. The 2 powerhouses trading the upper hand back and forth. Then, bam! AA on the Warrior for the 1, 2, 3. And it's down to Cena, Bret, Austin and Hogan to the Final Four. The pace quickens as Bret and Cena pair off and Hogan and Austin pair off. Now that would be pretty damn cool, people, to see these four men in one-on-one competition with each other, right? Austin goes for the stunner on Hogan, but Hogan blocks and does the point. You! Punch, slam, big boot, atomic leg drop. 1, 2, 3. Hogan has eliminated Stone Cold Steve Austin. Let's face it, people. You can hate on Hogan all you want. Austin was a badass dude. He probably drew the most money. But if you look at inflation, Hogan's numbers were bigger. Like it or love it, it's what was going today. As Stone Cold exits the chambers, however, though, he hits a Hart with a Stone Cold Stunner. Because let's face it, people, he is a sore fucking loser. Cena capitalizes and locks in the STFU on Bret the Hitman Hart. The KO'd from the stunner, so the ref rings the bell, and now it's down to Super Cena and the Immortal Hulk Hogan. These two icons have a stare-down moment. The immovable option versus the irresistible force. And I fucked that all up. The immovable object versus the irresistible force. Monsoon will bellow out. Brain. I think Hogan and Cena are money. So Hogan owes Cena's money. Will you stop it? The two begin to trade blows, looking like two superstars just blaring each other one back after the other. Two titans trading the upper hand back and forth. Cena slams Hogan and motions for the 5-knuckle shuffle because you can't see me. He's fired up as he nails the 5-knuckle shuffle. Hogan stumbles back to his feet and gets hit with an attitude adjustment. 1, 2, 3/4. That's right, people. As Hogan goes to kick out, he bench slams Cena off of him. He hulks up at this point, and we know what's coming here, people. When the Hulkster hulks up, it's on like neck bone. He sends Cena into the rope for the big boot, atomic leg drop. 1, 2, 3/4 as Cena kicks out. Hogan is in disbelief as no one hardly ever kicked out of the atomic leg drop back in the day. He sends Cena back to the ropes again for another big boot. The body slam from Hurl. Another atomic leg drop. Then he goes for the pin for the 1, 2, 3, and new Immortal World Heavyweight Champion, the Immortal Hulk Hogan. People, let's face it. How can we go with anybody else? Hogan was the man for far longer than any of the guys in this match. I love Bret, and I just, even in good conscience, I could not rationalize even with the Immortal one in this match, not giving it to the Hulkster. But drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? You love it? Will you learn to live with it? However we got to say it, people. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want the part 2 with the other 6 guys that were Vince's other right-hand men and chosen prodigies throughout the days. These are the questions we ask here on Card Subject to Change. Because remember, people, at the end of the day, the card is always subject to change.